Alright, Grandma, it's time to unite. Another vlog. I know it's been a while, but I had to take care of some things at home, and now I'm back on track to vlog more. So, you know, and that's just kind of the nature of the beast right now. So, you know, so I'll have to miss some days here and there, depending on my circumstance. But anyway, I'm back. You know how it is. You know why I'm out and about. You know, I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to get some gas. I gotta go to Walmart. But yeah, so that's what I got planned for today. So I gotta figure out where I want to eat. But first, I gotta get when I here and get some gas. Anyway, yeah, I know it's getting late, and I keep saying that, you know, I'm going to expand on social media. Right now, I really have no desire to start a Twitter and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about making a fan page on Facebook and just do it that way, because you know you can only have so many friends on Facebook. So with pages you can at least like and keep track of what I'm doing and everything. But for now, you guys can like you know, Graham Life Network. That's the blog, that's the name of my Facebook and everything. So until I make the changes, just go ahead and look me up on Graham Life Network on Facebook. Feel free to like, and if you're watching this video, just give me a subscribe. You know, a like if you like the content. Comment with whatever you'd like to see. I already know that there's going to be garbage people out there who post garbage things on the comments, and I'm not really too concerned about that. But I'll still be looking at the comments to find out what you guys want as far as content. You know, I've already kind of expanded. I'm doing like reviews and stuff like that. So right now, I don't think there's anything that's special out there that I want to review. There are fast food reviews that I want to do, but that's going to have to be done some other time. And there's new restaurants and stuff that have opened that I want to go and eat at and review, just like Pizza Ranch, you know. So we will definitely do that. I'm stopped right now because I got a train going across the tracks. There's a plant in Edwards, Illinois, where they use coal for electricity, and that's what these train cars are, is full of coal, so they can produce electricity. The plant is the plant itself is actually between Bartonville and Pekin on Route 29, but I think there's other things out there as well, because I've worked as security for just this one place in Mapleton, and they accept trains for some of their ingredients, and I never had to deal with one the whole time I was there, but you could tell they got a lot of trains in for stuff like that. I can't go into much detail because it is security, so I'm not going to say when, who and where. So looks like this train's starting to slow down a little bit. I hope not. I guess it's alright to tell you what type of train it is, There used to be two different companies, Burlington Northern and Santa Fe. And a lot of these companies have merged and had some agreements, between what rails they use and everything. And this one in particular that's running right now is Burlington Northern Santa Fe. So BNSF, it's all in one right. It's all in one now. At least it is right here in the Midwest. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I'm hungry. I want to get out now, only have so much time to be out. As a kid, we used to ride with my grandpa, who did all the driving and everything. And whenever there was a train, we would count how many cars it had, and I don't do that anymore. We haven't done that in the longest time, actually. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut this vlog for right now because this train's taking forever. I'll pick it up after the gas station or something. See you in a bit. Alright, Grandma's, we're back. We're going to go find a place to eat. Man, gas today only cost me a little over $13, man. Back when I was delivering for Pizza Hut, I used to do, gas was like $4 a gallon when I was doing delivery. And no, I'm not even beginning to joke, man. It was like $4.06, $4.07. It took close to $40, $50 to fill up my tank every time. It was not a good time to be a delivery driver at all. Okay. So, I was just thinking about something. But yeah, I think I'll swing by Pizza Ranch again and see how busy they are. If they're too busy, then I'm gonna have to go to Pizza Works or something. I really hope not. I could go to Aurelio's, but it's not a buffet anymore, and that place can take a bit of money. Not that it's not worth it. That place is fantastic. But yeah, I'm gonna swing by Pizza Ranch and see how busy they are. They were kind of busy yesterday when I went. Like at the time I waited for them to clean off a table so I could sit down and you know, start my meal. And the place is reasonably priced. I mean, for the price of like a $10 pizza or whatever, you know, with a little bit of tax, you know, you have your your lunch, you know, with drink, and it's a little bit more at night. It's like $2 more or something at night, so it's not that bad. For the price of a pizza, you can have all you can eat, plus chicken, plus mashed potatoes and gravy, corn, carrots, homemade chips, potato wedges, salad bar, dessert pizza, ice cream. That place has got what I consider what matters for a buffet. So the quickest way there is kind of weird too, because I always go Forest Hill and cut through Dries Lane and then take Meadowbrook down to War Memorial and go across that over to Brandywine. Because if not, you have to go way out by the mall and go back around. And really, I wish there was a better way over to that place. That's probably why the restaurants don't do as well over there. But I think because of what Pizza Ranch is as a business, what they stand for, I think Pizza Ranch would do well. It is the only business that I know of that is, you know, other than Chick-fil-A, that's openly Christian business, you know. I mean, yes, they're open on Sunday, but you go in there, they only play Christian music, you know. The wait staff is nice. I can't say too much right now because everyone there is new and I guess still kind of finding their place, I guess you could say. I mean, yes, they have people for the dish room. Yeah, they got people for the people who actually make the pizzas and cook them, and the servers and the busters and stuff like that. But I guess I'll just say that they're still going through their period of adjustment, you know, and having customers around and being busy. And that's not really something you can train for. You know, I've been in the food business for close to 12 years, you know, and I found out that when you open a restaurant, you know, for the first time and you're having your first day or first week or first month, you know, that you really don't know how business is going to be. I mean, you can anticipate that you're going to be extremely busy, and most of the time you're right. And you won't know your baseline business until after things die down. Now, the baseline business is what you make on an average week, after your initial peak of being open, and as business, I guess you could say, dwindles from all the hype. I guess you could say that the honeymoon after the opening, when it dies off, then you can see what your business is really going to be like, and that's where Pizza Ranch is right now. They're still in their honeymoon. They're still new, and they're going to be for a while. They just opened on February 1st, and this is my third visit, as of today. And it doesn't look too bad, so I think I'm going to actually stop and get a meal. Yeah, this ain't bad at all. So this is not even as bad as yesterday. I was kind of concerned I wasn't going to be able to find a place to park yesterday, but today, boom, right here in front. Anyway, I'll see you guys after the buffet and we'll talk more. Bye-bye. Alright, Germites. I went ahead and went to Walmart because it was so close by after I finished eating. So now, the only thing left to do is to go home. So that's exactly what I intended to do. Got gas. But see, went out to Walmart, now it's time to go home. Yeah. Sundays I don't really have a lot of time to get out and do things. So right now it's like going on 4:30 right now. And I usually don't like to vlog a limited time, but what can you do? I want to keep making videos for you guys, so that's what I try to do. Okay, well, I've been to Pizza Ranch 3 times now, like I said, and I guess I never really gave you my full experience there, First of all, if you're going to go to Pizza Ranch, what you want to do is go there during like lunch period or maybe dinner period, later in the evening. The reason why I say that is because it is true for most buffets, but when they cannot keep the pizzas out, it's the best time to go because your pizza, your food, and everything's going to be fresh. Not to say that they, leave their pizzas on the buffet for hours and hours at a time, because in my experience, today makes my third day there, and even when I went there last Tuesday, the day after opening day, the pizzas were coming out pretty consistently, even though it was a little slower than what it was today. And I would consider today, I wouldn't necessarily count today as far as how Sundays are going to go, because today is Super Bowl Sunday, so it's going to be hard to tell how Sundays are going to go at this point. But I'm just saying that for as busy as what it was today, there was enough pizza going out that it was, you had hot and fresh. And you didn't really have to worry about any old pizza being up on the buffet, especially when they're constantly putting out like request pizzas that people request when they order, and then that gets put up on the buffet after it's done too. So there's always some sort of selection or variety. Let's see about today's visit. The pizza was good. I can't say anything bad really about their pizzas. Maybe their original crust is a little chewy for my taste. Because I like my pizza to have kind of like more of a slight crunch to them, and not to say that their crust don't have that. It does, but I guess I'm trying to say it takes me more effort to chew my food, I guess, versus the other places I eat. And that's not true with all of their crust, because their thin crust and even their pan crust isn't that it's not an effort for me to eat. And I'm only taking slight points away because I guess that's just how Pizza Ranch is. Their chicken was okay today too. I had a chicken breast, and for me it wasn't really like a tough piece of chicken. It came right off the bone and cartilage and stuff, and it wasn't a chore to pick apart like some chicken places are. The first time I went to Pizza Ranch, I had one of their biscuits, and the first time I had their biscuit, it was about as what you can expect from KFC, just not as buttery, and it didn't really have much taste on the first visit. But today's visit was absolutely different. Absolutely different. Biting into that biscuit today was like biting into a buttery cloud, because it didn't seem like after you bite down into it that it had any substance. It just melted right in your mouth, and I absolutely loved it. I was going to go up and get another one, but I got full beforehand, so that didn't really work out. The only ice cream they got is vanilla, and I've had vanilla ice cream on every single visit, just one cupful. And their size of their cups, I could say, is about the size of the muffin pans that you bake muffin in. You could say that one of their ice cream cups is about that size, and it's perfect for adults and kids both, because it's just enough to get you over that "oh my god, I'm so full" stage when you're eating. And kids, well, they like anything sweet anyway, and they'll shove it in their face regardless if they're full or not. So, that's that. My overall visit today was good. I rate Pizza Ranch very good. There's still some room in improvement. Saying this, I will also mention that I'm still not very familiar with Pizza Ranch as a whole. So as far as that's concerned, I didn't really take away any unnecessary marks for this review. Pizza Ranch definitely has it going on. It's definitely popular with the Christian crowd, as I have mentioned before. Is it worth trying? Yes, I absolutely recommend it. And I would recommend taking, your friends and your family both. The tables are all kind of like clustered together, kind of like in certain areas. So if you do want a little bit more privacy, you can always ask to be seated into one of the separate rooms, I guess. but I don't really think that's really necessary. There's enough division, and you can't see over, the dividing walls, unless you get up and, walk around. And I think that in itself is okay. The seating is well spaced apart. They must have had a party of like 20 or something like that all together, because sitting behind me was all these tables pushed together and all these people sitting at it, and normally it's like 3 or 4 tables by themselves, but today that wasn't the case, and nobody had any problems or issues that I've seen. Pizzas were brought out in a fairly good amount of time. I didn't have to sit there and wonder when my pizza was going to get there. The requested one that I made, that I asked for, and I asked for pepperoni, Italian sausage, and cheddar, and it was absolutely good, absolutely good. And it's not the fault of Pizza Ranch, because cheddar has a bad habit of kind of drying out when baked, so that part of the pizza was kind of dry, but I'm not holding that against Pizza Ranch at all, because it's more about the flavor than anything else, and it definitely had the flavor. So yeah, I recommend this place to a friend, to families. Take your children there. They have a kids night every Tuesday, and yeah, just try it out. But I'm home now, and I'll see y'all again real soon. Peace out.